ChatGPT to predict the 2025 Colorado football season, and I actually think
I kind of dig this.
Turned out pretty well.
I kind of dig it. So just run this again, folks. This is ChatGPT. I just kind of ran across this. Run over this real quick, Bailey.
So opening up against Georgia Tech, it says Colorado wins 34-24. It has Juju throwing for 300 yards.
I'm telling you, it's going to be Juju as the starter.
I think it's Salter, but we're going to debate that all the next 3 months. I would expect them to blow out Delaware. And moving down to Willie Fritz in Houston, getting a close win. Juju 295 yards again. Juju
on the road in Houston. That's a big win.
Yeah.
And also, I'm sure you have this graphic, not to burst a bubble, but they're all on national TV too. What a shocker!
Yeah. So Colorado's
every fucking game they're gonna have is gonna be on national TV, homie.
Yeah. Colorado gonna be on Fox, CBS. You'll be able to watch it just fine.
5-0. They start 5-0. They're ranked in the top 12, top 10, and everybody's fucking clamoring for that Utah game or whatever, so on and so forth. If they start 2-3, everybody's going to be tuning in to see the fucking disaster. So
you're going to watch either way.
It's going to be on national TV regardless. It's going to be just as relevant and just as popular as it was last year, just in different ways.
AI is interesting. So they got a win against Wyoming. It has Michael Welch, who I'm really excited to see. 85 yards and a touchdown. Seems like they're going to sprinkle in different backs. A couple games ago, they had Dallin Hayden leading rusher. Matt could get some variation in the run game. Who knows? Then you move it to BYU, getting an overtime win against BYU. And Juju throwing for 340. AI really likes that. And then this is an interesting one. A loss to TCU. I talked to Jay Fitzgerald.
3-point loss in Fort Worth. That sucks.
And it's interesting. I think TCU is going to be formidable, but
we win
against BYU, lose to TCU.
Well, look, I will say this. At this point, they're undefeated. They go to Fort Worth, and the AI has them dropping this game. The last time they went to Fort Worth was one of the best college football games and experiences I've ever had, bro. Like, watching it with all my ex-teammates. They were huge fucking underdogs. I put $1,000 on them and plus 700. Like, it was a fucking wild day, dude. It was wild as fuck. Like, people freaking out. And no one expected that other than Prime. Remember, everybody told me it's crazy, and like I thought they'd be good.
You predicted it. You came on
$1,000 on it, but not a lot of people like nationally expected it. It blew the roof off college football and started the era. So that I can just imagine that TCU is going to be pumped up for that. Maybe, I don't know. I'm sure that ChatGPT sees them dropping the game somewhere. So after a tough nail biter against the conference champion in BYU, against the team you lost to in the Alamo Bowl, who was nationally ranked in the top 10 all year, you come back and drop one at TCU. Okay, I don't like it, but okay, keep it going.
That would be a statement win if they go and take out BYU. That's a statement win.
That's starting 5-0, dog. Like they're ranked in the top 12 easy, depending on what's going on in the country, maybe higher.
I'd say at least top 20 for sure. Let's move forward. 34-7 win against Iowa State, which
whipping that ass.
That's interesting. They have their quarterback back. They have their quarterback is next kid.
ChatGPT against Iowa State and Arizona State. Wait until you see the Arizona State score. Those are the two teams that played for the Big 12 last year. So they got
Colorado losing over Utah. Utah has a New Mexico quarterback by the name of Devin Dampier, who I expect to start for him. I think he's a stud, but Colorado loses to Utah but blows out Iowa State. That's interesting. Then wins against Arizona. That'll be interesting. Dallin Hayden, again, on there.
Look at Juju's numbers, too, in all these games.
Yeah, I think Juju's about to go crazy. AI predictions,
Rookie's
Matt.
about to fucking shock the world.
Even more interesting.
49 points at West Virginia? I'll take it.
A lot of points. Juju 340 again. AI is really high on Juju, and then a 52-0 win against Kenny Dillingham and Arizona State. I don't know what to say to that.
I can only chalk this up to they think it's going to be 4 degrees and snowing sideways.
Yeah, and they think that Arizona State must be like last year's Oklahoma State or something.
Yeah, like they're
they
falling
must have fallen off a cliff.
Maybe.
And then
I don't like this one. Fuck this score. This is the other two losses I'm like, I don't like it, but okay. This one, fuck that. They're gonna
I've looked at
be
Colorado
jacked up
schedule
to
a
play
lot.
this football team.
I know. This is gonna be that's gonna be a war because I think Kansas
That could
State's
be for the Big 12.
as hell. They got Avery Johnson back. They're
Yeah.
tough. In Manhattan, that's gonna be. Oh.
And it could be for a spot in the Big 12 title game. It probably, if they're playing like this, you would have to imagine they lose to TCU and Utah. So one of those two teams is probably elite. Let's say Willingham's got Utah rolling again. So Utah beats Colorado. Utah's the number one team in the Big 12. They're fucking rolling, right? They're ranked like 5th or some shit. And then all of a sudden CU goes on their run after losing at Utah. And then it lines up perfectly for the winner of Kansas State and Colorado on the 29th goes to play Utah in a rematch of the Big 12 title game.
Yeah.
I'll take it, dog. Fuck them, too, Kansas State.
Let me ask you this. Who in the Big 12 that's not on Colorado's schedule is the most formidable? Here, I'll give you an answer. In my opinion, it's going to be Texas Tech and Joey McGuire. They're spending a lot of money in the transfer portal. They're in top 5 spending in college football in the transfer portal. They got a top 5 transfer portal class as well. They're really, really bringing in guys down there. Got the quarterback.
I said Baylor. Baylor. They just always do this. They always go on like 3 or 4 year cycles where they win the Big 12 and then they suck, okay, and then win the Big 12 again. So
yeah, so I talked to
Baylor. I like both those picks.
Damn, yeah, I had the voice of the Baylor Bears. His name's John Morris, assistant AD, and the play the goddamn, what's it called, the announcer there on the he was the guy who called the Hail Mary,
play-by-play guy,
play-by-play, John Morris, and he certainly thinks they're going to be formidable this year. He told me watch out for Sawyer Robertson. He gets a whole offseason to develop. Could be a good player for them. But anyway,
in college football,
what?
Development in college football, Bailey? What?
I thought it didn't happen.
Fucking crazy.